All right, y'all, what is up? Welcome back. So tonight we got a story about a guy down here in Atlanta who has gone downtown and destroyed a bunch of homeless people's tents. I mean, took a razor blade and slashed straight through them. Crazy stuff. I want to play the video and then I want to talk about it. So let's go.
Police on the white line skin.
That's cool.
You been down here saying Cornelia was out here. How you gonna do them people tent like that though, bro?
Time to go.
He has
I
a job.
told you this gonna come yesterday.
He got a job to do.
But the police gon'
Yeah. That's cool.
Just don't stab nobody.
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna harm nobody. We just gonna get the tents out the way.
Look at this. This is nuts.
It may not seem like it, but I'm doing y'all a favor.
All right, there he is. That's the guy right there. So they found out who he is. They've released a statement. Well, Atlanta PD has released a statement. I know this is too small for y'all to read, so I'll read it to you. Preliminary statement. On March 7th, 2025 at approximately 11:39 a.m., officers responded to 385 Old Wheat Street Northeast in reference to damaged property. Upon arrival, officers spoke to several victims who stated their tents had been damaged using a cutting tool by an unidentified male suspect. Following further investigation, the suspect was later identified as 42-year-old Daniel Burnett, also known as Da Vinci. Investigators with the General Crimes Unit responded to the scene to assist with the investigation and subsequently secured warrants for Mr. Barnett and for damage to the property. Mr. Barnett is known to work as a security officer in the Auburn area, and it's important to note that Mr. Barnett is not affiliated with the City of Atlanta or the City of Atlanta Police Department, and at this time is believed to be acting alone. Our department is aware of a video circulating on social media regarding this incident. So Atlanta PD wants it to be known that he is in no way affiliated with the City of Atlanta Police Department. Y'all, this video is crazy. This is probably one of the craziest videos I've ever reacted to because it displays the perfect evil. It displays the disregard for people in need. Now, this is like one of my biggest pet peeves is mistreatment of less fortunate people. These people didn't ask to be out there. They're out there out of mere circumstance. A lot of these people don't have anywhere to go. A lot of these people, that place is their home. That little street downtown Atlanta, over there on Auburn Avenue, by where Martin Luther King's old house is, that's their home. The homeless centers are overrun and overpopulated in our city. A lot of people don't get to stay in a homeless center or a shelter. Most of the homeless people in Atlanta live in cars, guys. Most of the homeless people down here in this city live in cars. The ones that don't have a car, aren't fortunate enough to own a car, they live out in the street. They live out downtown. They live under bridges. They live in all these highly populated areas because you have a lot of trash, food, you have a lot of scarce resources that are thrown away by the big populations to where they can scavenge by and dig in trash cans and eat food and maybe get a couple of donations here and there. Now, I know we got some people out there that are just gung-ho against homeless people having anywhere to sleep, anywhere to live. Whatever, this isn't for you. This is for the people that actually have some type of moral compass in the world. Now, like I said, this is a certain type of evil that I don't think should be tolerated. I read some of the comments, and apparently this guy does security in that area a lot. And this is what he's come to, is destroying the property of people who barely have anything. Now, I could have thought of a million other ways to get those people to move off that street. If it meant that much to him, I could have thought of a million other ways to get those people to move off that street other than destroying their tents. That is what's keeping them away from the elements at night, man. That's what's keeping their property kind of safe, because it's not really safe in the tent. Somebody could just walk up and grab it, right? That's what's giving them a small sense of dignity, being able to go inside their tent. That's all they have left. That's all they have left. I don't know if any of y'all have ever known a homeless person. It's a very humbling experience when you actually get to know someone that is homeless. You start to be a little bit more thankful for the little things that you have, the little things that you come home to, the car you're driving every day that you complain about, that job that you hate that you complain about all the time, the shoes you say are old and worn and you need new shoes. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. I don't think this type of stuff should be tolerated. I think they should make an example out of this young man. Well, not young man, he's 41. But I think they should make an example out of him. I don't care how much you've done for the city. I don't care how much you say you're doing a good deed and, whoa, I'm going to thank you later. I don't care how much you say that. These people have nowhere to go. You're not doing anybody any favors by destroying their property. You're making life 1,000 times harder. I don't know who raised this guy. And sometimes I see subtle undertones of people on social media berating and humiliating homeless people, for money. I remember one time Meek Mill, whatever his name is, he got in trouble for making some homeless guy do push-ups for $1 or something like that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. That's one thing that I can say literally is a pet peeve of mine. Like watching people berate and humiliate homeless people or people in need. A lot of these people need medical help. A lot of these people need some type of government assistance. Yes, these are the people that need our tax dollars. Okay? Not Sesame Street in Iraq. These are the people that need our tax dollars. Our infrastructure needs to get better to where there aren't homeless people out on the street and everybody has somewhere to go. That's what needs to be the great happening in our country. It doesn't need to be reckless vandals running around with razor blades, slicing up tents of people who literally don't have $20 to their name. You know how much those tents are? Those tents can be expensive. Oh yeah. That's their house. That's a whole house to them. Those tents can range 20, 30, $50, $100. Some of those tents may be cheap, but a lot of them are well over $100. But yeah, I don't want to see stuff like this happening, and I don't want to encourage anything like this ever. And I want everybody that's watching this, if you know somebody that does this kind of stuff, drives up around downtown, because I'm not going to lie, when we go out and we party downtown, there's homeless people everywhere. So some people get entertainment off of making homeless people do crazy things for just a couple of dollars. I think that's one of the greatest evils ever to plague our society. But I don't think that evil is dealt with enough. I think people turned a blind eye to that when they see it. And there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Da Vinci, whatever your name is, bro, you're gonna get what's coming to you, man. This is, I'm not one to delve into spirituality and all this stuff, but karma is going to kick your ass, brother. Karma's gonna come get you for this, man. Because one thing our Creator hates is seeing you mistreat his people. And there's no excuse for this, man. There's no excuse. You have lost your damn mind, brother. You've lost your mind to the point of no return. This is unforgivable. I hope the city of Atlanta doesn't forgive this man for this. I hope he's made to have to service this community on Edgewood, on Auburn, wherever they are. I hope he has to do community service for that community and clean up that area for the next 10 years. Because this is something you just don't do. But yeah, like I said, if you know anybody that does this type of stuff, anybody that pulls up and makes homeless people, dance for $1, or, they find something funny with degrading or violating homeless people for any reason, I need you to take them, step them to the side and put them in check and tell them that this is not what you should do. So I don't know. I'm just at a loss for words, but we'll see what happens. I want to see the story. I'm going to follow up on the story of what happens to this guy. And yeah, I hope those people get justice. But yeah, if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I want to know what you think about this story. And as always, I'll see y'all later. Peace.